This is F.W.A. Mazzerati. I'm just here saying I love wrestling. And if you love wrestling, we love wrestling.
Welcome to the We Love Wrestling spot. My name is Trey D. Today, we're bringing somebody back on. We had her on about 2 months ago. Since then, she's been doing a lot. And she's going to do a little bit more this upcoming week. We have with us Mazzerati. How are you doing today?
Hey. How's it going? Good to be back.
Good to have you back. Well, we know what started your love from wrestling. Go back to her last spotlight to actually watch that. But let me just ask you, since we last talked to you, seen you out here in a lot of different companies. You was in a tournament. Got some people with you, making some waves out here, seeing your name more. So how do you feel your 2021 is going right now?
Oh, man. 2021 is a total loop from a total different vibe than 2020. 2020, was literally trying to break me and, everybody, But 2021, I feel like this is my year. So many good opportunities have been happening. So many good things I've done that I haven't announced yet because I have to wait till it comes out. And yes, I'm just wow, thank you, Lord, because I was just where are we going here? What's going to happen? And now things are happening. And I'm just thank you.
So we can't talk about one of your last matches that you had, I believe. You was at Future Stars of Wrestling there in Las Vegas. And I believe you faced Della Rogue, Danny Della Rogue, I think that's
Danica Della Rouge.
Yes.
That was my second to last match, yeah.
Okay, how'd you feel about that match? Still holding that title out there, that championship.
I had to bring what I had to bring. She's a different kind of style wrestler, lucha and all that. I'm a bad bitch. I don't do the lucha shit, but I will. I will work with y'all, and I loved her bringing stuff out that I didn't know I could do, and pushing me to my limits to get to retain my title. And here I am, and I'm just going to keep evolving every time.
Keep evolving. Before we go into what you have coming up, I got to ask you. You said bringing stuff out. You have, let's say, like a diesel to your Shawn Michaels out there that rolls around with you a lot. Estrella. What's that combination going on there? Because you two together, y'all just been, let's say, in a nice way, knocking heads off.
Oh, yes. Man, Bugatti was always great. We always did the great power couple thing, but to finally have a girl in my mix and we could just, dominate the women's division together is amazing. And I didn't think I could get along with another female like that, but it's my girl.
Okay, that's your girl. Now
she tames me. I get a little feisty.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Now, surprisingly, the last time I seen you, it was at WrestleMania weekend. We was actually at the GCW Run This Town show. It had just ended, and you were just back, talking to people. You was with Hollywood Haley J. What's up to her? And it was just surprising to see you at the GCW event, in town. I don't know if you were you on anything. Were you on anything Mania weekend?
You know what? Surprisingly, no. So I had to come out and be known and show face and network and let everybody know this female with attitude from the West Coast is here. So now that happened, got to get some good references, some good recommendations, and now a couple good promotions now under my belt to go later on in the summertime. So it's going to be exciting.
So let's talk about what you have coming up this weekend, because we were talking about Generation Championship Wrestling. Get your name out there. We was backstage outside talking, and now they announced you for the Mother May I event that's happening May the 8th. CrossFit Exalted starts at 6:30, live streamed on the Title Match Network.
Yeah.
So you will be debuting, but you also will be facing someone else who's debuting, T-Gainz. I don't know if you
Little TT.
T. I don't know. Have you seen? Are you familiar with her?
I met her once at the F.W.A show.
Surprisingly, yes, you both
I
were
was about
there.
to say surprisingly.
You both were there. Yes. Okay.
I was going to ask her some questions, but I left that alone.
Okay. So now you two will be facing off against each other. Are you expecting anything from her? I could tell you a little bit about her. She is a newcomer, training out the Florida area. In high school, she was a powerlifting champion, weightlifting champion. So she has that under her belt for the state of Florida. So how you feel about this match coming up?
I did not mean to answer. I accidentally hung up on that person, so I feel bad.
Okay.
I didn't mean to answer that. So for you said she's got what under her belt?
A weightlifting championship from in high school.
Well, she's got that under her belt, but does she have a real belt?
She has a championship. As you mentioned, you saw her at the Feud Survivor event. She is the Feud North champion.
I never heard of that, so doesn't sound relevant to me. But she got her gains. She can keep gaining in the gym.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
but when we get to the ring, the only thing she'll be gaining is an L. Just saying.
T-Gainz.
She does look good though. She looks good. She could look good losing.
T-Gainz, she said you're gonna gain some L's.
Same.
Now, you can't say too much out here about what you have coming up, but that match is gonna happen on Saturday, May 8th. Mother May I. If you bring your mom and you in the Florida area, Sanford, your mom gets in free. Take your mom to some wrestling. She'll see the great Diamonds division there. Mazzerati is making her debut. If you don't know about the Diamonds division, they are picking up. And since we're talking about the Diamonds division, I do have to say this because I'll be online and I'll be scrolling. You and Queen and Aminata have been going back and forth on some things, on some posts and everything. How are you looking at her championship? Because I know you got one belt. You trying to be two belt Maz again?
Well, we haven't really interacted actually. No. Yeah, I haven't really talked to her online. You're probably talking about another black girl. But
let me bring it up. Because when I saw it, I was like, what is this going on? Because when GCW announced, or maybe you didn't see it, so maybe I'm about to start something.
Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Uh-oh.
You brought it up now.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
Gotcha.
So you really... All right, well, here we go. She said you should be thanking her for getting your appearance in GCW.
Wait, hold up. Where was this?
This is on the GCW post. I thought you saw this.
Backspace, delete that. Hold up. I'm going to have to look at that. Okay. Whoa. Oh, the queen wants to get Queenie. All right. So that's going to be interesting. All right. I got some words for her later. Okay. I'm going to have to check that out. Ooh, you just stirred something. Okay. Queenie, you better hold on to that title, girl, because, a real champ's going to be coming in, and it's going to be all about the attitude.
Sorry, Maz, that wasn't to you. I just had to get you hyped, but I apologize for that. But I see what your real feelings are. So, Diamonds division.
I'm so dead. Look at what you started.
Book it. I'm saying, book it. We can make.
She's definitely someone on my list that I do want to take on.
Is she?
Yeah, she is.
So last time you gave us three names, that wasn't one of the three. Since you were out getting your name out there doing Mania Weekend, there was a lot of women out there.
So lately, So when I went to Tampa, I met a lot of awesome girls. And I've been doing a lot of research, in the indie scene, and watching a lot of more women's that I have not paid attention to. And there are a few names now that I'm just like, how come I never knew her before? I didn't know of her before. I'm just like, this girl's pretty dope. I think I need to get in there and, have a little thing with them and stuff.
You got 2 names you can give us?
Roxy and Sky Blue. Roxy seems like she's young, but she's pretty. She's young, she's nice, but she's pretty cocky on the way that she's got her ways. She's got it, but I got more than it. So
Roxy the Prodigy. If you don't know,
the Prodigy. Yeah.
If you don't know about Roxy, you can go back. We talked to her last month, and then she said Sky Blue, who.
Yes, I did.
Sky
all
Blue,
these youngins, dude, like they are. I got like probably like 10 years over them, and I'm just like looking at these new girls, and I'm just like, they could go. I'm like, I need to weasel my way in there and have them respect their elders.
Both are part of the Diamonds division. Sky Blue actually be there on Saturday against Virpris. So, you never know, something could happen, because she said they need to respect her. They need to respect their elders. So, I mean, if you pick 2 names, those are not 2 bad names to go with. But let me say this, Miles, because I've seen you, and I've been fantasy booking in my head too. Because when you see your physique is impressive, your moves are stellar. I like your skill set. I like when you hopping in that rope, and then you come back at. Come on now. So I'm gonna throw like 2 names out there, just to tell you that it's on my radar, and I think it'd be a good match if it was to happen. You versus Lainey Luck. I don't know if you know who that is.
Queen. Okay, Miss Dab Queen over there. Okay.
Yeah, you and her. And my second one, I just feel like you should have to go see Holly there one time.
Holly, I haven't worked her. Oh man, since I was a little a youngin in the wrestling biz.
Yes.
I was 2016, I think. So it definitely needs to happen. Yeah.
The evolution of things. I was online and I actually saw a little clip and I was like, whoa, I didn't even know about this. So, it's just amazing some of the things that you can go out here and see on the independent scene.
Yeah.
Now, being that you're on the West Coast, I'm in the Midwest, I have to ask this, just a random sports question. Being in the area you're in, do you have a favorite basketball team?
I wish you would have asked me that like 6 years ago. I stopped watching basketball altogether because of wrestling. I used to be a Chicago Bulls fan and Spurs, and kind of a Clippers fan. But yeah, that was back in the days. Literally just been all doing everything in the wrestling thing, and haven't really watched anything else lately.
There's no problem with that. That means you have your dedication in the wrestling. We love to see it. So I'll ask you the reverse of the question, not NBA or sports or anything. Before you get ready for your matches, do you have like a go-to song that you will listen to?
What's crazy is actually most people have music on and they're listening to their headphones in the back. Me, I'm just kind of just going over, like just thinking about, I don't know, if I don't know. That's a hard. What do I do? Usually, having my gums in the back.
Pre-match routine. Do you have one?
I'm just stretching, and then I say a nice little prayer that I have. Power of prayer comes a long way, and it just helps me get in there, and feel confident, and feel ready. That's basically my little ritual I do after this or before.
All right. Well, this weekend we can't wait to see it. The prayer that you put up. Hopefully it's a great. Well, let me stop. It's going to be a great match. You and T-Gainz. T-Gainz, she said you're going to gain some L's. I'm going to let T-Gainz hear this later.
Let her hear it. Let her hear it, please.
Just to see, and I know you're going to bring that fire. Before we get out of here, though, we got to let you put yourself over so we can get all the people to support you. so they can go to your website, your media pages, anywhere. We just want you to go ahead and put yourself over, if you will, for the people.
Awesome. Do I have to say the link or just like the name of my?
You can give the links out. You can give websites out. You can give anything. If you got a store where you got some T-shirts up, if you bring in T-shirts on Saturday, you want the people to buy. Anything.
I won't have merch ready on that in time for the 8th, but I will be working on some new shirts.
Okay.
I'll bring some 8x10s though.
So you have 8x10s, people. Can you give them your social media so they can get more familiar with you?
So you can follow me on Instagram, Shayna Lazarus, my government name, but we could excuse that part. But it is Mazzerati. Mazzerati 3 is Twitter, and you can find me as Mazzerati Lazarus on Facebook.
Go follow her, go support her. Don't be weird about it though.
No weirdo.
Shayna Lazarus is what an odd thing. That's the name of a star.
Shayna Marie Lazarus.
That's a star name right there. So
thank you.
We see big things for you in 2021. To everybody who's watching, because people start watching these, just continue to pay attention. We'll talk more in about a month and a half, but we see big things for Shayna here. So, Shayna, before we go, any last things to let the fans know when they see you at an event, the show's coming up for this weekend, that they should take home and just know about you?
They should just recognize and realize that they're in the presence of greatness, and they should feel, pretty honored and pretty privileged to be in the same area as me.
Well, she said like that. I can only say I'm honored, privileged, and thankful that you gave us this time here. Can't wait to see what you do on Saturday. I may be live in the building, but that is yet to be determined. But just thank you for blessing us with this time. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Right. I did make it relevant here on your show.
Hey,
I love you.
I'm trading y'all. We're gonna get up out of here. And like I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. It's too sweet for the culture.